What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? Everyone did, let's face it. Hey, we're doing it. So guys, I'm here to explain why I am quitting men's physique. I'm an IFBB Pro men's physique athlete. I've been chasing the IFBB Pro card for the best part of a decade. I achieved that in 2021, I believe. Then tried to qualify for the Olympia in 2022, failed. Came kind of like 6th, 7th, 5th-ish, so kind of knew I was that kind of like mid-tier-ish. Went away, made the necessary improvements, and in doing so, realized my potential almost, I feel. You know, I think for a long, long time, I know that what made me fall in love with bodybuilding is Arnold, you know, that original classic bodybuilding. But what's realistic for an 80 kilogram, 6'1", gangly ginger boy from Gloucestershire in England? That's just not feasible. It wasn't feasible. It was never achievable. I couldn't even see that. So men's physique was just a natural progression for me. And as I was coming up in the game, the men's physique criteria just got better and better and better and better. So I just didn't get to the point where I could outgrow the federation. So like I started to love it, and I started to love the men's physique category, and I do love the actual physique side of the men's physique category, but there's a lot about men's physique that I don't like. I think I have really good legs. I've always wanted to get my legs out. I do think I've got a classic structure. Maybe like athlete wise, I think you guys can probably agree that a lot of the athletes, in my opinion, don't represent bodybuilding too well, especially when, if you think about like the totem pole of bodybuilding, I think there should be one. Bodybuilding, 212 classic, like bikini, like we're kind of like, we're bikini, men's physique. Like, you know, we're on the bottom of the ladder. Those guys are the big boys. They've been doing it longer. They push things harder. Why have we got the egos? You know, it's kind of strange. And those are the most humble guys. So that kind of rubbed me up a bit the wrong way. And that kind of got me thinking when I was in Dubai in December, when I flew back, canceled my holidays because I was so motivated. I think that a big part of watching that Olympia made me kind of think that what I wanted was classic, because all I could think about was CBAM, those top 5 in classic, and where I could fit in. And the closer and closer I got to competition, the more I realized that my heart really was there. And I think probably 2 or 3 weeks out, I knew that even if I'd won, qualified, gone to the Olympia, I'd probably still be going to classic right now. Now, the main reasons for that. I'm not getting younger, that's for sure. I've been on drugs for long enough. I don't want to be doing this any longer than I need to. So realistically speaking, if I was to go, I got second, okay, cool, let's go to LA next week. What happens then? Well, there's some other Olympians who have been cleaning up. In fact, one guy, Emmanuel, he's won 3 in a row, I think now. You know, that's taking spots away from people. He can beat me. You know, he can just keep coming and taking spots away. Okay, cool, so don't do LA. Okay, let's go another 2 weeks in Pittsburgh. Let's go another 2 weeks. That's weeks and weeks and weeks just staying on drugs. That's weeks and weeks and weeks taking away from progress. Okay, finally you qualified in Missouri because it was a smaller show and you did it. Because realistically, that's where I am in the totem pole. Great, let's go to the Olympia in November. Okay, so you got to come off for 8 weeks. Okay, so there's no progression for 8 weeks. Okay, let's go back on now for November. Okay, well, you go qualify you go to the Olympia. You know, realistically speaking, am I going to be in that top 5? Very, very, very difficult. So that means, realistically for me, I think I'm probably going to sit between that 15th to 25th. I'd like to think I'd be closer to 15th. Don't really know, but am I really going to just like sacrifice a whole year of growing to go get 15th to then stop at the Olympia and go classic? Doesn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. So for me, going classic now, by the time the Olympia comes around, I could have already had 6 months on blast and 2 months off on TRT, and then be ready to push again for some more size. So the fact that I'm also like 9 kilos under my weight cap, like I've got a lot of room to grow. I love the flow, I love the shape, guys. I'm going classic, all right? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna take a year. We're gonna do the best that I absolutely can to put on as much tissue as I can. I can't wait to take you through this journey with me, seemingly all over the world, because there's big news coming in my personal life, which in turn business life comes with. So look out for the next videos where we'll be taking you with us along the journey. So guys, that's it. I'm no longer doing men's physique. 1 show, done. Was it a waste? No, I did 9.5 weeks cut. That's a mini cut for most people. So, you know, all it is just a clear out phase now for 8 weeks and I'm back in the business. Stay nice and lean like I did do last year. I've got self-control. I'm a professional, and I'm here to fucking get to that Olympia. Guys, the time is always now. It's never about winning the show, getting to the Olympia, being the best that there ever is on the stage. It is about seizing your moment. It is about acting upon what you want, and it is about going out and taking command of your life and getting it. So guys, the time is always now. Don't forget it. Peace and love, everybody. See you in the next video.